Hey everybody, this is Yolanda. Just wanted to say how there. And today we're going to talk about John Waters. Now, John Waters is a very well-known director. Now, he's more known for a lot of his shocking films. Well, shocking back then. Some of them still have that power. For example, Pig Flamingos. There's just something about the vine eating dog poo, just horrible. Then you got Female Trouble. You also have Pink Multiple Maniacs. You have Mondo Trasha. Now, starting with Polyester, John Waters started slowly changing his speed. Now, some of his films still have the little shock in it, but then some of them were becoming, in some ways, some people may say be becoming a little bit more commercial. For example, Hairspray, which of course started off as a movie, then turned into a Broadway musical, and then turned into a movie musical based on a Broadway play. So you know Hairspray's come full circle. Then after that you have films like Cry Baby with Johnny Depp. You have Serial Mom with Kathleen Turner, and I love Serial Mom. And there's one film I want to talk about particular called Pecker. This was released in 1998. It has Edward Furlong, who's known as Pecker. And Pecker has nothing to do with a certain body part of a man, but it has to do with the way he eats his food. He pecks at his food. Anyway, Pecker likes to take pictures. And it doesn't matter what kind of pictures he takes pictures of everything and everyone. He becomes famous because of his photography, but then there's some people that are not very happy with the way he went. I did like this film, but it brought up a very interesting point. This is basically a film about what we consider art, what is considered art. In a way, John Waters sort of turned that corner if you think about it. He started off a young, idealistic director who just lived to shock. I mean, the man was arrested for indecent exposure. And you have one of his actors who rapes himself. That's Female Trouble, Divine. That's a long story. But if you've taken a good look at John Waters' career over the years, the last film he did direct was back in 2004. That was The Dirty Shame with Johnny Knoxville. I hope somewhere down the road that John Waters at least put one last film out there, because it just seems that the world was a little bit emptier without him. But getting back to Pecker, Edward Furlong is really good in this film. Christina Ricci, who I love Christina Ricci, I just can't help it. And there's a great actor in this film. He almost steals the film. His name is Brendan Sexton III. Very interesting name, but he plays Pecker's friend, who happens to be sort of a kleptomaniac. Okay, you got his sister Christy, who's addicted to sugar. And I mean, Pecker has a crazy family. He's pretty much the norm of the whole family. This is a good film. I'm not going to reveal too much of it because I do want you to get into the film and see. But in Pecker, you do have some great actors in here. Not just Edward Furlong, just Christina Ricci. But you have Bess Armstrong. She was an 80s staple. She's maybe more familiar with audiences as in Jaws 3. And she was in that movie Lace. You know, that movie that says, "Which one of you bitches is my mother?" Trust me, it used to be hot back then. You got Martha Plimpton, you got Mary Kay Place, you have John Waters' go-to girl and longtime cast member Mink Stoll, and you have Lily Taylor, and also you have Patricia Hearst. You know, the Harris turned kidnapped victim turned actor, and again part of John Waters' staple. And again, I do hope that somewhere down the road, John Waters will put another film out there. He hasn't done a film since 2004, and I do miss him because he did release some great films, and each film is different. Pecker is definitely one of them. You know, it may sound a little bit indie house to some people. I don't want that to have that label. I would think that this is a broad film. I think everybody would like it, and you got to give it a chance. So anyway, I just want to tell you, go see Pecker if you um, are going to the video store tonight, or you go on the computer and pull it up. But you gotta watch Pecker, John Waters. John Waters, we miss you. Pull out another film. Talk to you later.